how you respond to the passages that you read. What about that passage convicts you? How is God using that to just mess up your life to think, I have something that needs to change? And in the beginning, we talked about the literal interpretation that we have of Scripture, that each passage only has one meaning. And the thing that I want to close on, because we have to recognize that there is figurative language used in the Bible, is an explanation of figurative language. And you might say that, well, if there's figurative language, then it's not literal. But what we mean is that there is figurative language that has literal implications to it. They convey literal facts. I'm going to give you a couple examples of those. Matthew 5:13. Matthew 5:13 says, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet." Under the metaphor there, you can just write Matthew 5:13. That is a metaphor that Jesus is using. We are not literally salt, just as we are not literally light in verse 14. But he's using that to convey the truth that we have a function to do, and that if we are not effective, that the world is in trouble. There's a whole story there that goes into that, but that is a metaphor that he's using. Also, a simile is Psalms 1:3, where it says, I just passed right by it, "He, the righteous man, is like a tree, planted by the streams of water, that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither, and all that he does